At the pool party, there were a lot of kids having lots of fun, parents just around the pool, observing from a distance, but nevertheless, not necessarily right on top of the pool. One of the young boys, Cole Flynn, did see Joey hit his head, but as Joey slid in, and they just watched from the top, thinking that, as a lot of kids do, that he was just holding his breath and waiting down at the bottom. And they waited, and they waited until Cole sensed that something was wrong. He immediately ran over to Joey's mother, a seal, and says, "Joey's on the bottom of the pool."
When a child ran into me at the pool and told me that Joey was in the bottom of the pool, immediately my heart sank. I got up and ran to the side of the pool, and there he was, laying on his stomach. His skin has turned so blue, it looked like it was unreal.
Oh my God!
When I looked at him, his lips were almost black. His tongue was out, dark blue. I thought he was dead.
I immediately knew that I still needed to do what needed to be done, just in case. So I started rescue breathing on him, but was not hopeful.
My daughter was right next to me, Nadine, and I just turned back at her and I said, "Nadine, you better start praying because I think Joey's gone." Turned my back on everybody and just focused on prayer, because I wasn't sure what the outcome was going to be.
Even though it seemed hopeless by his color, they teach you in CPR that once you begin administering CPR or rescue breathing, that you need to continue until help arrives in the form of a paramedic. So I knew that no matter what I was going to do, that I was going to continue. But the thing that stands out in my mind and gives me goosebumps to this day is hearing her cries in the background.
Oh my God!
It is a cry from a mother that you'll never forget. And it just drove me on, because I knew if it was my child and somebody was going to help my child, I'd want exactly the same thing. So there was such a peace over what was going on, and I will say that I've never been clearer about what I needed to do when it comes to CPR. A lot of people have been afraid to get CPR certified because they're afraid that they won't know what to do. But when it comes to your turn, it is never clear. After a couple more attempts, he started to wheeze on his own, and I knew that he was coming back. And so we just stayed with him and encouraged him to keep going, and eventually his color started to come back, and his eyes opened, and he looked at us. He knew his name and knew where he was, and all was well. It was a miracle.
Good job, Joey. You're great. You're going to be okay.
And it wasn't very long before my daughter came back to me and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Mom, Joey just opened his eyes." Then hope started coming to me. I felt like God was listening to me. He was answering my prayers. And I knew it was going to be fine.
He's fine. He's breathing. Hi, sweetie.
Everybody should learn CPR because you never know. You just never know when you'll need it.